Say Ag Ed Roadshow on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And I guess I did a lot to plan for the roadshow.
And I was on the steering committee. So I was in charge of lining up our first school, which was Seward.
I got the email for the teacher at Centennial, pretty much emailed her and just said, hey, are you willing to kind of lend your time in your school so that we could come and give a tour?
I made the schedule for the Ag Ed Roadshow.
I went to the first thing I did was I kind of figured out the driving authorization.
I emailed with Mrs. Hall and I talked a lot about what we were going to be doing and what she could expect as we come here today in McCool.
So I just had to reach out to Jessie, one of the teachers, and get it all lined up to go visit the school.
Unfortunately enough, the Shedder officer team helped us do the tours.
So I helped pick out the schools that we were going to go visit.
And then I also did the same thing with insurance.
We also talked to admin to just kind of talk us through a few things that we don't typically get to see on that side. They get to kind of see the background, so that was really cool about that.
And so we got to see the different facilities, and we also got to observe in the classroom as well.
And I was also in charge of the food, so I was able to pick out Pizza Hut.
And I was the kind of the coordinating guy with just making sure everybody's on the same page in the email and reminders.
My biggest takeaway was that if you want your community to be heavily involved, you probably have to go to a smaller city.
Keep in mind, when in doubt, go right to the ALEC office. Those ladies know what they're talking about.
My biggest takeaway was to make sure that you have good friends in the community and in the school, that you have the right connections with people, and that your administration should always support you no matter what you do.
The biggest takeaway that I had was it's okay to say no. Don't try to be Superman. You don't have to do everything, but just be confident and do what you have to do. Don't get burnt out in the first couple of years.
My biggest takeaway was that there's not one correct format for an ag program. It can look like a lot of different things based off of what your personal strengths are and what you're passionate about.